Right here with Mr. Serv On, live on the No Limit Reunion Tour right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Serv, all right, the No Limit Reunion Tour, 25 years and counting, man. So my question to you, what does this mean for hip hop and why is something like this important to the culture?
It's important because so many, if you look at all the labels, even the ones before us, everybody broke up. I felt like they didn't value the fans, the people that made us, made them. And it shows, yeah, we went our separate ways. There was never no beef like a lot of other situations. And we all still remain family. And then now we back for it. And and I think what we showing is also, since it's a new culture now where young rappers, and I love them, I deal with the young, and they're like, old rappers get out the way, you know what I'm saying? And we showing them that, and hopefully showing our generation who had a bunch of stars like us, you know what I'm saying, that, man, get back together with your people. And then they need to see entertainment. They need to see where, because my generation, we were about them. You know what I'm saying? When we come on stage, it was about them. You know what I'm saying? It's that love that they gave us, spending their hard-earned money, and we get on stage and we give it to them. And then I think also, last but not least, we are moments in people's life. And now they're 40, 45 years old, kids, raise their kids, or whatever or not, and they don't go nowhere. They don't do anything. And we giving them a night out. You know what I'm saying? We giving them something saying, hey, your life ain't over, man. Let's still do it like we did it 25 years ago.
All right, now, sir, you dropped the album on No Limit, a few albums. Now, for you to be doing this 25 years later, separate from your team, how do you personally feel to be out here doing this and knowing people are coming out to see you/y'all?
It's deep for me because I always felt like fans. If my kids mad with me and they don't want to speak to me, they mad about something that did. If wifey mad with me and not speaking to me, and homies feel like or whatever, and they not speaking to me or dealing with me, my fans ain't never left me. Even over the years, they was real. Like, oh, I don't like that song. I don't like this. Give us that Serv. And it made me realize, like, that dream that I had, like, I just want to be remembered. I just want people to feel what I went through. And then to see people and meet people, and they're older now, and they're like, man, heaven is so close, got me through so much, and I thank you, man. And I try to show my son the right way to be a rapper, the way you guys handle yourself. And then guys, songs I did talking about, man, get your business together, get your money, clean everything up. Guys got businesses, they got houses. Best friend be my lady. Guys tell me, man, I met her right when that came out, man, and she my wife now 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it feels, even who we are, we still want to be appreciated and loved. And if, like I said, the family, anybody that close to us at home don't love us, they love us. And that means a lot to me, man. It feels awesome, bro.
Another question, man. Matt coming home and joining the tour. So this is a two-part question. How did you feel when you first got the news he was coming home, and then to see Matt back on stage with all the family after so long? What kind of feeling is that, man?
One, it was always hard, and even when I talked to him, man, and him and C-Murder always laughed because I would get emotional. I couldn't even really talk to him on the phone and things like that because I cried, because it's like, I know it was injustice. Right. And I know his mama, man, and his dad, and his son growing up without him, and to know he was innocent, and I said, man, I want to be half that man, to be able to stand with your head strong that many years, and to see him come home. And I remember nobody noticed his first show back with us. Somebody came and said, man, he nervous. And I walked over there. I said, you all right? And he was like, man, I just hope they feel me. I said, what? I said, bro, you've been doing this since you was a child. I said, they're gonna love you, they're gonna feel you. Go do what you born to do. I said, it's not just you back. This is where you belong. And and to see the reception, and even at 1 hour sound checks, I kind of caught a picture of it in a video. He was just looking around, man. And I said, man, it hurt to watch that, because this man was looking around like, a couple of months ago, I was in the cell hoping I'd come home. And now I'm looking around, and it's like, it's surreal for him. And it was so, I'm happy but it's still incomplete because C not here.
Right.
And you know, it's rough, man. It's rough. And but watching him, who he is today, he's still the same guy. You know, laugh, joke, cool. You know, but I still sometimes look at him and just like put my head down, like, man, he went through that. It was wrong. And so many of ours out there, you know that, man. We got so many sitting behind there, man. Whether it was a crime that they shouldn't have got 50 years for, you know, a bag of weed, man, is what they do to us. And they took this man from his prime. When somebody like Nas respected him and wanted to work with him and did a song with him. You feel what I'm saying? And they took him from that, you know, but to see he got to come back and we doing this right now, it's only God's work, man.
All right, now, Serv, yourself and all the soldiers on the show, man. It's been the start of the show. It's a lot of shit going on. Mr. Serv On, what's your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part? Man, honestly, it's hard because I like watching, man, I love watching Mystical, dog. That's my bro from, well, I started at this.
That's my nigga.
And to watch this dude, man, and the love, man, and he a born entertainer, man. So it's almost like when it's his time, I'm right here. And then to watch Mama, who I tell people, man, 80% of the dudes rap ever in history came from with her. She a female, and to know what she go through. So when I'm watching her, I'm like, this woman just come from doing chemo, got some rest, and come right on stage, and other people complain about small things. You know what I'm saying? But to narrow it down, when we all on stage together, and we doing that and doing Make 'Em Say and we all on stage together, and to see the people face, bro. You know, like if nobody love me today, man, they fucking love me, dude. If I die today or tomorrow, they gonna cry maybe before people I've taken care of. So when we all on stage and I look across there and I see my big bro, I see P, I see KL back there, I see Mystical, I see Mia, I see Silk, and I see Mac, I see Fiend, I see Mercedes. You know, all that's missing, man, is C. You know what I'm saying? And we doing our best to do what we need to do to keep things so when he get home, man. But that make him say, oh man, when I can look over and say, and my mind could tell me, go back to when we first started getting big and Make 'Em Say would come on, and them same people, bro, in them same cities, they was 20, 25. Now they 35, 40, 45 years old, they jumping around and doing the same thing, bro. And it's like, look at my family, like, you know, it's true. You ain't gotta be blood to be family. They show it, bro. You know
all right, now, we in Nashville tonight. We got Memphis coming up tomorrow, and then in a few weeks, Dallas and Houston. So for the fans that got the shows coming to their city, what can they expect to see, man?
They should expect to see artists that love them and need them more than they love and need us. And you know, and you're gonna see the show. You're gonna see what it's supposed to be, what it used to be, what it was about. Because like Pac said, man, when all the lights and screams scatter, only my dreams matter. That's our dream. Their dream is to see us. Our dream is to be on stage in front of them. It's like a marriage made in heaven, man. They gonna see it all, man. And we go to Memphis, and God knows, rest in peace, Dolph, man. Prayers to his family. And that show is gonna mean a lot to me to know we in the city that I guarantee he would have been at the show. Because him and P was cool, we all loved him. And it's gonna be bittersweet, but we gonna be there. You know, and for me, Houston is gonna mean a lot because my kids there, and they was babies when I was who I was. And now they gonna get to come to the show and see what Dad really do. You know, and you know, they joke like, oh man, Dad, whatever, you get my dad goofy, now Mr. Serv On, but now they gonna get to see, like, I told you, your dad's somebody, man. I'm not just Dad, you know what I'm saying? So it's everything mean a lot to me, man. Dallas gonna mean a lot to me, man. You know, so just, I'ma hate that we ending up for the year and coming back next year, you know, even bigger and better, and hopefully see his home, you know, and we be at full strength, even though we got so many missing that's gone, you know, forever. But we gonna enjoy these next couple of shows, man.
All right, last question for you. So far on the tour, we've had Detroit, Baltimore, DC, last week Atlanta. What's been your favorite city so far, and why?
Wow.
And why?
You know what? Okay. DC, because I'm one of the rappers, you know, before one of my favorite rappers, man, Wale, you know, one of the rappers that would scream DC because I lived up there and I would frequent there at one time, and in Southeast Anacostia, man, and family up there. And DC meant a lot to me. You know, Baltimore was a surprise, man. I really loved it. I always knew it was a hard city, and I really loved it. Atlanta was personal. Atlanta was personal because that's the Mecca now. You know what I'm saying? It's the Mecca of music. And if you could come there and sell it out and rock it like that and not one person have a complaint, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. So for me, on a personal reason, that New Orleans and Atlanta thing, you know what I'm saying? The Saints and the Falcons beef, it was in the Falcons had just beat us the week before. So my mind was give everything. We marching in your city, now we gonna take up for what our Saints didn't do. So it was personal, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we love Atlanta, man, and Atlanta by far, man, you know, but DC was close, but Atlanta was that one, man, because if you could rock Atlanta like that and sell out the arena, and you know what I'm saying? And all the stars they got there now, man, the little babies and who I love as an artist, man, and all my older people, Goody Mob and all of them, man, my homies, to be in that city, in the Mecca, and take over for one night, where the city belonged to us again, 25 years later, come on, man, nothing better than that. It's like back in the day, if you got the New York to rock it. Now it's like, if you rock Atlanta, and you sell Atlanta out, nigga, what else you need to do, man? What else you need to do?
Gotcha.
So Atlanta, I think, was the one, man. It was personal, man. We're gonna whoop the Falcons' ass, you know what I'm saying? When we get them again. So yeah, Atlanta was the one, man.
Mr. Serv On.